So, good morning on this Monday. Monday. Wow. So, I hope everybody had their amazing weekend. And here we are again. Good morning. So, what is that? Van Dyke. Good morning. I hope all is going amazingly well. I had a pretty good weekend. Did lots of reading. I'm reading a book on the history of tarot. And one of the chapters was the most dry thing I've ever had to read, but the rest of it's been good. So, let's see what we have as we listen to the cards. Reminds us to let our shoulders droop and take a breath. This is the way to start the week. See what the universe has got for us for the week. See what we can look at today. See if there's any angers or resentments that the cards can show us. Maybe any lessons we can learn. Maybe if we do get angry or something, if we look at it today with the cards, we can be prepared and act differently if something should pop up. Plus, just listening to the cards, it really is the ocean. So, oh man, I do feel good this morning. Let's see. So, I am going to do my classic 3-in-1. Let's see what the universe has for us today. So I'm going to split the deck into 3. Each one a different thread going out to the universe. And based on which thread I pull will be the conversation we have. And that is what we'll carry out through the day, because this stack is going to have a different conversation than this one. But being Monday morning, let's see what's right underneath everything. Let's go with the bottom stack here. Let's just jump right in here today. Okay. So, 5 of Cups. Wow, difficulties moving on. Difficulties seeing beyond whatever it is that is causing this feeling. The Ace of Swords. So the 5 of Cups is that sense that we get. So cups are about emotions and the spirit. 5s are always a challenge. And so this is a challenge of the heart. This is a challenge of the spirit. And sometimes when we are feeling this, it's hard to see what we do have. It's one of those situations where it's the glass half empty or the glass half full. And in this situation here, it's one of those things where you feel like it's half empty. And we want to move on with the 8 of Cups, because 8s are about progress. 8s are about moving on. And you can see this person here being able to walk away from that situation. but we're reversed. We're struggling. So this is about letting go. This is about being in a situation where we just want to stay with it. And the thing is that with the with the High Priestess reversed, the High Priestess is about inside ourselves for the answers. But because of when we get ourselves emotionally tied up into a knot, we are blind to our feelings on the inside. We are absolutely blind to them. So what we need to do is we need to take a look at a situation where our emotions are going to get the better of us, where we are going to feel like that glass is half empty. We need to look at that logically. We need to find a way to step back and use the advice of the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords are about new ideas and new beginnings. Kind of what the Eight of Cups would like you to do. But when we are so wrapped up in the middle of what it is that has us in its grip, whether it is anger, resentments, feelings of loss, we want to move past it. It's not a situation where somebody can just say, get over it. Get over it. It's like, that's not how it works. How it works is finding our own insight. We need to come to our own personal understanding and realize I've mourned enough, or I've felt enough pity for myself, because, I've had my own pity parties. But it takes time to develop that insight. So with these cards, the reflection today is, what's it going to take to gain that insight? And sometimes it's just looking at the facts, finding a new idea. The sword, since swords are intellect, maybe it is reading up on the situation, or maybe it is seeking out somebody who is smarter than I am. Because when I'm emotionally tied up, one of my favorite sayings that somebody ever told me once, because trust me, I've had my issues and I've had to go get my own help. And the one thing this one person would say to me is, you can't fix what's up here with what's up here. And I was young enough at the time to just think this person's an idiot. But it turns out this person was more of a hermit, or more of a the Pope than I knew at the time. Because it's true, you can't fix what's up here with what's up here. And so we need to find a new idea. We need to go out. If my way's not working, I need to find a new way. So for today, let's take a look at those things that emotionally wrap us up, that we have difficulty moving on, because it's going to be important today that we acknowledge the loss, or acknowledge our emotions. It doesn't have to be anything big. It's just one of those things that maybe even for the next 15 minutes we get wrapped up in it, because we see the issue, we see whatever it is that's making us feel this way, but we don't see, again, that the cup is actually half full. It's not like we lost everything. If we can acknowledge that, Then we can move past with the Eight of Cups, and we can turn the Eight of Cups around. Until we do that, this Eight of Cups is going to stay reversed. If we can turn that Eight of Cups around, then that will open our way to being able to see things inside, to find our inner wisdom, to find our inner truth. We'll be able to turn this to its right side up. And now this is a beautiful spread if we can do this. We acknowledge whatever it is our feelings are today. We realize that we may need to walk away from something. But where are we going then? We're going to a place that's inside ourselves to find that inner wisdom, that insight that we need. That right there is beautiful spread. And we can do that if we just step back out of our own emotions and find that new idea. I hope that makes sense, because this is actually, for me, I think it's a pretty strong spread. I think it's pretty important. And the reason I'm focusing so much on it is because the High Priestess in this position says pay attention. This is a very, 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 very important card that tells you, pay attention, that she is reversed. And I cannot overemphasize that. So it's up to us to change that. And we can, if we can just present ourselves with a new idea. So, with that, Lianqi, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but definitely resonate. Thank you. The Ace of Swords popped up in my own reading very loudly this morning. Time for inspired action. Actually, how do you do that emoji? He's got the emoji of the person. That's cool. And Vandika, I'm a casino dealer. You have me listening to the cards as I shuffle them every time now. Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah, they do sound like the ocean to me. So, again, thank you all very, very much for being here and giving me a reason to do this. I probably wouldn't do a spread for myself every morning, but if I have the opportunity to do it for other people, I'll keep doing it. So thank you again, and I hope you have an amazing day. And I hope that if a situation turns up, that you'll be able to find a way to walk away from it and to look for that insight that we so desperately need. I will be back tomorrow. If you want to go ahead and subscribe, go ahead and do that, because I have some other things coming up that you might be interested in. I'm going to start adding more stuff to the channel because I've had a few requests for a few things. So thank you all again very much, and take care, and I will see you at a minimum tomorrow. Have an amazing day, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your week.